PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Ready.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Colts did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Liking 18. Go get him, go get him.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 6. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Ready.
Richardson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. 1st and 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Let's go. 6.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts 7, Texans nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run with the former LSU Tiger. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Colt defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
may give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
77 Wolf.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Stroud looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 12. And the Texans 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lake. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw it. Pass hauled in by Johnston. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Marks is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
As Stroud now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun. Stroud. This will be caught at about the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go. Liking 18.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Texans 3.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Tony.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And Johnston sent in motion. Stroud going to give the marks. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
On the 3, right?
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Texans 10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
The 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Just the Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready,
And
set,
looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
go! Back to 6.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Okay,
Field goal
break.
would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready, go!
And keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gravity lying. Ready,
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
let's go.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cowboy.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on, set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback. quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 36, Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
18.
Now Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Texans 17.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete. Woody Marks. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Texans.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Drop.
Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Colts 35, Texans 24.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson. They set up the screen for Gibbons. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now a give to Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 159 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tag! Like.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go!
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Here we go. Break.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Throwing again is Stroud. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the